everybody. We're here, the Mahonis back at it again. We're here in the beautiful city of Montego Bay, Jamaica. And here's my beautiful, lovely wife, Shania Mahoney. Turn for the cam, baby.
I don't need to turn for the cam, this is not a model.
Yeah. And I'm Shandan Mahoney, right? And today we're going to talk about, the disadvantages of working online. Many people have been asking us, it's all good making money online, but what are the negatives? What are the negatives? We need to talk about that, right? So we're going to talk about maybe 2 or 3, disadvantages of working online. So one of the most
or the greatest disadvantage,
the most common one is communication.
Yeah, there can be a communication barrier, especially if you're talking to someone. For example, you could be working with someone from Australia and you're actually in Jamaica. And if you're not very good at the English language, you might be messing up words and you're not understanding what you're saying. Different dialects, let's just say that. And they're not understanding what you're saying and you're not understanding what they're saying. And it's just a whole ring-a-rosy. It can be difficult, but if you decide that, look, I want to be able to serve international people, I'm going to develop my skills in this area. Communication is very important. Because if the communication is not good, then the business cannot work out, because how are you going to be able to execute the plan that they have for their business? So you have to listen keenly when you're actually doing online jobs. You have to meet on Zoom and make sure you have a clear, quiet Zoom or whatever platform you decide to meet on, and make sure you have a very good background. You cannot have any noise whatsoever. And then another thing that you can do, and that's why I recommend using Zoom for meetings, is you can actually record your meeting so you can go back and listen to what you actually, just recap what was said in the meeting. That way you don't miss anything and you don't have to be wondering or asking the client again to repeat what they said. So recording your Zoom meetings can definitely help with the communication barrier. Also, when they send you messages, because sometimes it's not always going to be verbal communication, it could be written. They could send you a message in Slack or Skype, and you might not understand what they're saying, because even though these people are from the first world countries, they too don't know very good English. So sometimes they'll say things and you're like, what are they saying? And you're reading into this what are they really saying? Sometimes they even say things and you're thinking that they're judging you or they're doing something bad, or it's just ridiculous. Honestly, communication is a major problem online when you work online. But if you use the necessary tools and really listen keenly and take notes and record the meetings, you can definitely eliminate this issue, and you'll be well on your way to making money without any problems. But that's one of the disadvantages, and we have to tell you about that, because communication, even if you're in person, has always been an issue for humans. But it's definitely a big one in the online space.
Definitely. Thank you for that. Right? And the other one, which could be a major factor, but for me personally, it's a factor if you personally make it a factor, because if you really want to make the money, then you can definitely get it done. But this is one problem, which would be the time zone, right? Just like what my wife said, if you have a client in Australia and we are here in Jamaica, I think Australia is maybe 12 hours?
Yeah,
exactly, 12 hours.
So 7 a.m. is 7 p.m. there, I think.
Yeah, right? So while you are looking to sleep, your client is just waking up and they're ready to work. You understand?
And they're going to talk to you.
Exactly, and they're going to talk to you. So you might have to maybe do a meeting in the night, or in the little night time or so. And so you have to think about stuff like that, when you're looking clients and stuff like that.
Who you want to work with. Because
Exactly.
I personally, I've worked with Australian, I've had only one Australian client in my entire virtual online business, because I just don't wish to work 8 o'clock at night talking to anybody. If I want to go on my computer 8 o'clock at night to do something, that's fine. But I don't want anybody to expect to speak to me at 8 p.m. That's just out of it. I am not doing that. But when you're just starting out, though, sometimes you'll compromise on those things because you want to make your name in the space.
Exactly.
But I just can't do that. I don't want to speak to anyone at 8 p.m. In fact, I don't want to talk to nobody after 7. So that's just me. But that's one of the disadvantages. So when you're just starting out, it may be a little strenuous on you to be sitting up 8 o'clock at night to work because the person is in Australia or India, Europe, wherever. Yeah, so it can be a disadvantage. Now, if you're working with people in America, the PST time zone is 2 hours behind us. So it's not so
2
much
hours now, but 3 hours when the
Yeah.
time zone change.
in November.
Yeah.
So it might not be an issue now because it's 2 hours behind. Maybe it's even beneficial because you can actually get more time to work with people in the
Exactly.
EST time zone. So it's just really evaluating everything and deciding on who you want to serve, how you want to serve them, and how you're going to eliminate the issues from happening before they actually happen. And so you're hearing from us. We've been doing this over 5 years now.
Yeah.
And to be honest, we've had communication issues with clients where I had to keep asking them to repeat, or it's just, and sometimes you get so frustrated because you're like, I just don't understand why they can't just write proper English. But that at the end of the day, you just realize that, you know what, this is my money, this is my bread and butter. I'm gonna have to find a way to eliminate this barrier. And so I found that recording the meetings help, and actually reading what they say to you maybe 3 times before you come to a conclusion actually helps. And also, when they send you something to do, what you can say is, okay, so from my understanding, what I'll go ahead and do is this. You repeat what they asked you to do. That way they can clarify that that's what they actually asked you to do. So that's how you eliminate the communication barrier and just make it happen like a boss. You're a boss after all. You have to find ways to eliminate the issues. You are the one making the money. They don't care about the communication barrier. You have to fix it.
Yeah.
So fix it like a boss. All right?
And just to know, this is not a being a VA doesn't mean that you are going to stop working hard and just be sitting down just making the money. This is not a 4-hour work week thing.
Nope.
If you are VA, you are still trading time for money, and you still have to bust your butt and do some work in order to get your money.
Yep.
All right. So don't think
So
that it's
don't
going to be
believe
all
that
easy.
myth.
Exactly, because that's a myth. All
It's
right.
not an easy road.
Exactly.
But when
So-
you look at your money at the end of the day, you're smiling because your money's working out for you.
Yeah.
All right, so guys, that's it for today. Thanks so much for watching our video. If you like what you heard and if you feel like we can add some value to your life, go ahead and subscribe right now and share this with someone because they could definitely benefit. And as you already know, on this channel we do adventures and we share how we make money online and how you too can do the same. All right, so if you like the video, go ahead and like, share, subscribe, and I hope to see you again in our next video.
See you. Peace.
Bye.